What if I told you that where you buy your lottery ticket matters just as much as the numbers you pick? Welcome to the ultimate deep dive into the wildest, highest paying, and statistically luckiest lottery locations on the planet. Right now, in 2026, the lottery landscape is absolutely exploding. Just days ago, on July 28th, a single ticket bought at a Wawa store in Bradenton, Florida, shattered records by taking down a massive $800 million Mega Millions jackpot. And as we speak, the Powerball is skyrocketing past $700 million. But this isn't just about the current jackpots. Today, we are taking a journey through lottery history. We are breaking down the exact states, cities, and specific corner stores that turn ordinary people into billionaires. Grab your lucky penny, because we're starting right now with the absolute giant of the game. And the data shows a fascinating divide between America's two biggest games, Powerball and Mega Millions. Let's look at the historic leaderboard. If you are playing Mega Millions, the undisputed capital of luck is New York. New York has generated an incredible 43 jackpot winners since 2002. Why? It comes down to sheer volume. New York has a massive population and a culture deeply embedded in the daily lottery run. But if you flip the coin to Powerball, New York gets completely dethroned by a surprise contender, Indiana. Indiana leads the nation with 39 historic Powerball jackpot wins. Because Indiana was one of the pioneering states to adopt Powerball back in 1992, its residents had a decade-long head start on states like California and Florida. Speaking of California, they are rapidly catching up, sitting on 17 Powerball and 35 Mega Millions wins. When you combine both games, New York leads with 56 total jackpots, California has 52, and Indiana holds 40. If you live in these states, the math is already in your favor. There are active lottery states that have never produced a single jackpot winner for either game, while states like Alabama and Nevada don't play the game at all due to state laws. 3 active lottery states are trapped in an absolute ice age. Mississippi, North Dakota, and Wyoming have sold millions of tickets, but they have exactly 0 grand prize wins to show for it. Now, to be fair, Delaware and Maine used to be trapped on this frozen list too. But Maine broke its cold streak in spectacular fashion recently, selling a single $1.3 billion Mega Millions ticket. So, if you live in Mississippi, North Dakota, or Wyoming, don't lose hope. Your day in the sun is mathematically bound to happen. But if you want a guaranteed hotspot right now, you need to head to a specific city. You want to know which single city sells the most winning tickets? The data points directly to Los Angeles, California. During a recent tracking window, Los Angeles alone recorded an unbelievable 198 winning tickets on a single July day. That includes everything from smaller $100 prizes to life-changing million-dollar payouts. The sheer volume of people buying tickets in LA makes it a statistical powerhouse. But if you want to talk about ticket density, the absolute epicenter of ticket volume, you have to look at Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn boasts an astonishing 2,078 active lottery retailers jammed into one single borough. You cannot walk 2 blocks in Brooklyn without hitting a lottery terminal. More retailers mean more tickets sold, and more tickets sold mean more frequent wins. But what happens when we zoom in even closer? What happens when we look at the specific storefronts that have handed out billions of dollars? These are the 5 luckiest, highest-paying physical stores in the history of the United States lottery. Coming in at number 5, the Speedway on Touhy Avenue in Des Plaines, Illinois. This ordinary suburban gas station shocked the world by selling a $1.337 billion Mega Millions ticket. At number 4, the Hometown Gas and Grill in Lebanon, Maine. A quiet, local country store that single-handedly broke Maine's historic jackpot drought with a $1.348 billion ticket. Our number 3 spot goes to Las Palmitas Mini Market on Wall Street in downtown Los Angeles. This small neighborhood market sold a massive $1.456 billion Powerball ticket, turning the local community into a media frenzy overnight. In second place, the Publix grocery store on Highway A1A in Melbourne Beach, Florida. This beautiful coastal supermarket handed out a mind-boggling $1.5 billion Powerball prize. And the number one luckiest physical store payout in human history? The KC Mart on Lee Vaughn Road in Simpsonville, South Carolina. This unassuming convenience store holds the absolute world record for a single ticket payout, printing out a historic $1.537 billion Mega Millions jackpot. The store owner even received a $50,000 bonus just for selling it. Now, you might look at those billion-dollar stores and think they're the only places worth visiting. But lottery experts look at a different metric: frequency. Stores like the Lucky Mart on 87th Street in Chicago or the Fred Meyer in Auburn, Washington, rarely make national news for billion-dollar jackpots. Yet, they are crowned by their state lotteries as the ultimate hubs because they consistently sell winning tickets valued at $1,000 to $10,000 week after week. They're the factories of steady, consistent luck. So, what is the final verdict? Does traveling to a lucky store actually change your odds? Mathematically, every single ticket has the exact same odds, no matter where it's printed. But human psychology and the laws of large numbers tell us that these hotspots will continue to draw the biggest crowds, sell the most tickets, and crown the next generation of billionaires. Before you go buy your next ticket, let me know in the comments below, what is the luckiest store in your hometown? Are you a mini-mart ticket buyer or local gas station? Do you buy at the same place or move around for luck? Do you use lotto machines or you like interacting with the people behind the counter? Let us know. Before we wrap up, there's one more detail worth highlighting. Something that happened just days before I put this video together. On July 28th, a Mega Millions ticket sold at a Wawa store in Bradenton, Florida, won an estimated $880 million. And while every jackpot has its own story, this one carried a small but interesting statistical footnote. The winning numbers were 34, 48, 49, 59, and 70. At first glance, it looked like a standard high band result. But two of those numbers, 34 and 48, have appeared together in several major draws over the past 2 years. They also form part of a repeating trio seen earlier in July, during a draw that caught the attention of analysts tracking color band distribution. Now, this doesn't imply a system or a strategy. It doesn't change the odds. But it does show how certain number combinations quietly reappear across different jackpot cycles, even inside the largest prizes of the year. And there's another detail. The rest of the winning set landed squarely in the upper bands. Numbers in the 40s, 50s, and 70s, a region that has been unusually active in recent Mega Millions and Powerball draws. Analysts call this a distribution echo. Not a pattern, not a prediction, but a measurable clustering that shows up in the data from time to time. So while every ticket has identical odds, the numbers themselves continue to form interesting statistical footprints. And in this case, one of the biggest jackpots of 2026 carried a small echo of the draws that came before it. Don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe for more deep dive data videos. And as always, play responsibly. We'll see you on the next one.